Hey, good afternoon. Hope you're having a great day. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going over the best way to make money online if you are a beginner. And I know that's a little subjective, right? Best, but I believe what I'm going to share with you is something that could actually do something that could really make a difference in your life when it comes to your finances. And it's very easy to do. It doesn't require you to recruit, market, or any tech skills. Before I get to it, though, real quick, I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. If you can hear me, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments real quick. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I've been doing these for a little while now. I think I'm probably on number 50. I don't even know if I'm on number 50, where I come on, I share with you a very simple way for you to make extra money from the comfort of your home. That doesn't require any skill, doesn't require really anything. I mean, other than you doing a very simple task, something that you probably learned how to do in elementary school. I would hope you learned how to do it. Then you can make anywhere from 500 to 1,000 a month to 500 to 1,000 a week or more, depending on what it is you want to do, all from the comfort of your home, all while watching TV, listening to music, watching a game, whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Another thing I really like about it is it's transactional. So what that means is you can earn for doing the activity, unlike other online opportunities where you have to recruit or market. You have to share what it is you do with other people in order to get paid. This way, you don't have to share with anybody. You don't have to tell anybody about it. You can keep it completely to yourself and make very good money. I was having this conversation earlier, actually, with someone I know, and they began the process of this. And by the way, what I'm talking about, I'm not going to talk too much about this today, but I'm talking about simply writing letters. Okay. I'm gonna actually talk about something else today, but I just wanted to kind of break this down really quick. And then I'm going to move on to something else that I think is pretty cool and could really benefit you. Okay. So will possibly benefit you. I don't know. I think it probably could benefit everybody, but that's me. All right. So I want to talk about writing letters. You make up to $5 per letter. And I was talking to a friend of mine, someone I've known for a while. And this person, well, they told me today they got paid. They got paid for simply writing letters. This isn't the first time they got paid. And they're just like, man, I was so stupid not to keep writing. Now, they didn't say that exactly, but they definitely regret not continuing. And we got into a discussion, and I was like, yeah, what's interesting is that you can do this, and most likely you're going to make more money than the majority of people are making in MLM, in make money opportunities, in affiliate marketing, in e-commerce. You're going to make more quicker doing this than the majority of people do anywhere else in any other opportunity. And unless you're a leader or an influencer and have a big audience, that's probably the truth. Sad, but true. 97% of people fail in this industry. They're not making any money. It's sad. But if you like to make, decent income, I'm not saying you're getting rich off of this, but decent income, 1,000 a week, I'm pretty sure that might make a difference for you, especially if you really could use some extra money. Okay. So if you want to know more about that, because I really want to talk about something else today. If you want to know more about that, oh, by the way, here's my letters. I do 30 a day right here, $5 a letter. You can kind of see just real quick what's possible here, what you can make. So 10 letters, we're talking $1,000 extra a month. Again, go to any MLM company, and I promise you're going to find a lot of people that are not making $1,000 a month. You're going to find people that are making $100 a month. So That's the beautiful thing about this is you don't have to do any of that extra stuff. You really don't have to learn any other skills other than knowing how to write. Now, if that sounds good to you, go ahead and click in the description, the first link in my YouTube description, and that will take you to a 4-minute video. You can learn all about it. And let me just tell you, okay, when you decide to do that, understand there's a course you can purchase. It's going to walk you through and show you exactly how this works. It's about 30 minutes long and has 9 lessons, very easy to understand lessons. And it walks you through step by step. Now, in all transparency, you could go out, you can learn how to do this for free. When I first learned about this back in January, I knew nothing about it. I didn't want to go search and try to figure it out on my own. I didn't want to do it wrong. So I just purchased the course. And at the time, there was no evidence really, other than the fact, well, I didn't see evidence, other than the fact that the person that put this together, the lady that put this together, was showing that she made, what was it, $78,000 writing letters in 1 year, and her sister. And that's all I knew about. I took a chance because I logically thought, well, you know, why would someone put together a course, take the time to do this, put their reputation on the line if it wasn't real? Like, that'd be bad, right? So logically, I just purchased the course based off of that. And it's been a real blessing. I've been paid 24 times when I injured my back and I couldn't do anything, couldn't sit, stand, or walk for months. This is all I could do. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I think it's a tremendous opportunity for anybody and everybody who could use extra money. And I highly, highly recommend going ahead and clicking on that link, watching the 4-minute video, and getting started. Now, please understand there is a cost. It's $224.99. I'm being upfront, transparent, telling you now. So, you know, try not to go in there and create just a free account and stop there. If you're going to go there, go ahead. And if you're going to go take the time, create an account, go ahead, purchase it. Do yourself a favor, purchase the course so you can start writing today. Okay, that's all I got for this part. I want to talk about something else. Okay, so while I was writing my letters today, I was attending a live NLP session. Okay. NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. It's basically using how the brain works to your advantage. So really powerful. What we do is you learn how to overcome procrastination, fear, any kind of limiting belief, become more productive, communicate better. It's really, really powerful. And this isn't something I really promote very hard. I got started with this because I wanted the training. I wanted access to the weekly coaching, because I know that everything we do, mindset matters. And by just communicating with people in general, it's almost instant that I know where their mindset is. So if they have any kind of limiting beliefs like, oh, I can't afford it, or I can't do it, or I don't have time, or procrastination, or any type of fear, I realize that it's a mindset issue. And that's what this is designed to do. It's very affordable. It's $47 one time, $20 a month. There is a comp plan where you can earn, but that's not why you should join. You may want to join because it's going to work on your mindset every week. It's going to give you practical skills, practical tools you can use to help overcome those limiting beliefs. Okay, so that's what this is about. We'll go down here a little bit. I'll just talk a little bit about it. Understanding NLP basics, building rapport. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what I learned today. So stick around if you want to hear about that. It's all about language and how language affects selling in general. Really, how much money you make. It really matters. How you understand people, how you influence people. It's very important. So, but you can see the different things that are covered here. Go ahead and go to Master Your Mind Today. That's the third link in my YouTube description. And it will take you into this page. You can actually learn all about it, watch the video, all that fun stuff. but just know you're going to get a weekly live coaching session. And what's really cool about this is he even will work with you one-on-one while you're on the session and run you through some things. So we've had people that have had severe limiting beliefs when it comes to sales, for example, and now they're out there passing out business cards, something they never did before, calling leads, something they never did before. So it's really powerful, and it really is what is keeping you stuck. And I can say that for anybody who doesn't have what they want, the results they want in their life. This is what is going to help you. So you can believe that, you cannot believe that, but this is available. All right. So I do want to share with you a little bit about everything you're getting. So I'm going to show you kind of the back office here. This is only part of it, by the way. So we have our live sessions. I'm going to go right to the live sessions because I want to show you what we've covered so far. So going back to June, we talked about the internal assassin. So that's that little voice in your head that is telling you you can't do it. So we will have practical tips on what you can do, strategies on what you can do to minimize the internal assassin so you can move forward and actually go out and achieve what you want to achieve. We talked about focus. We talked about fear, procrastination. These are all live, by the way. Every one of these has some type of practical tip, practical action step that you can take that will help you overcome these things. And like I said, if you're live on the call, he'll work with you on this stuff. Changing habits, limiting beliefs. We did goal achievement all last month, and that was really awesome. And then that's why all of these are kind of empty. And then today we did communication. So I'm going to share with you what I learned about communication. I got my notes right here. And you're probably like, well, why are you doing this? Like, why are you sharing this with us? Like, who cares, right? It's because this is the stuff that you're not learning in your company. You're probably not learning in your company. I don't know for sure. I've been marketing online for many years, almost 13 years, and I've never, ever seen a company actually do it this way. They talk about personal development, but this is a bit different just because it really tackles on how the brain works and gives you strategies for how the brain works. I think it's extremely, extremely affordable. I mean, 47 one time, 20 a month. I'm happily paying that. It's not even an issue. I wasn't concerned about the comp plan, but the comp plan is pretty good. And there is actually another course within this where it's a 5-day course that walks you through all these things as well. This is more of just a support, but I think it's pretty awesome. We also have very soon, I don't know if it's going to be today, tomorrow, we're going to have a $7 funnel where you can purchase a book for $7, get a whole business in a box for just $7. It's not available yet, but that's going to be major too. So stick around. And what I'll probably end up doing actually is I'll probably lead with that. So my link will probably go to that in the future, just so you know, because $7, everybody can afford $7. Please don't tell me you can't afford $7. You can find it. Go collect some cans, sell something, borrow it. Like that's nothing. Okay. So here are my notes, and I'm just kind of going to go through these, and I'm not perfect. Like if you want to know the real information, you can get into this for, like I said, $47 ongoing every week, live coaching, NLP coaching. All right. So, and the guy doing this, he is doing, it's kind of like a mission for him. It's like a passion project for him. Sure, he wants to make money too, but he really wants to help people overcome what's keeping them stuck, as do I. I am so sick and tired. It's one of the reasons why I started writing letters, is because I want to see people win. I want to see you making money. I don't want to see you joining stuff and not making any money. I'm sick of seeing that. That shouldn't ever happen, in my opinion. Okay, it's all mindset. You get the mind right, you get your thoughts right, and guess what happens? Now you have confidence. Now you become unstoppable. See, the problem is the majority of people out there at least the people I communicate with, have such bad limiting beliefs. They're so hung up on their past, like what happened in the past. Oh, I failed in the past, so that has to be what's the future, right? It has to be. I'm going to always fail. I'm a loser, right? That's a story they have playing in their head. Or I don't want to lose money. Well, what if you flip that around? Like, how much money could I make? That's what I look at. When I look at an opportunity, let's say this opportunity, for example, this is a very low ticket opportunity, $47. How much money could I make paying just $47? Like, how much could I make? And I start looking at the comp line. I start looking at what's possible, right? I look at the back end product. I make $100 unlimited over and over again. How much could I make? Am I going to get hung up on the 47? No, of course not. But you do if you fear losing, if you fear failure, right? You will. If you're stuck on, oh, I failed in the past, I'm always going to fail, or I don't know how to do it, or I don't have the time, you're always going to come at it like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can afford that. Oh, that's scary. I mean, come on. Is it really that scary? $47 is scary for you? I don't know. Don't worry, though. Don't worry. Very soon, I'll have $7 won't be an issue. And if $7 is too scary for you, I know what to tell you. You're not cut out for this. That's what I'll tell you, okay? So I'm going to start it off with, let me see here. Let me go through my notes. So the very first thing I have here is on cost objection. I thought this was pretty cool. And he's like, hey, do you get cost objections? Meaning someone tells you I can't afford it, it's too expensive, whatever, something like that. And what he said to say is, would you trust me more if it were less? Would you trust me more if it were less? And I think that's awesome. Because think about it, okay? What if you wanted to take a trip and you're on a plane? Would you trust the pilot more if it were less? Like if they went and learned how to fly on a YouTube video for free? Or what about you have to have a surgery, right? Would you trust that surgeon less? Would you trust that? Would you trust me more if it were less? So would you trust that surgeon more if they had learned on YouTube? Of course not, right? That's ridiculous. So I think that's pretty cool. There's three types of communication styles. I learned this when I was a teacher, actually: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. So visual, people tend to talk faster. They talk by, what they see. Look, is it big? Is it small? That's kind of what they do. Auditory. So visual is 35 to 45% of the population. So this is important. Like if you're in marketing, sales, like it's important to understand this stuff because you can craft your marketing and your language, your communication to these styles, right? If you pick up on them. So it's important to understand these things. Auditory, 20-25% of the population. They tend to talk slower. It's all about what they hear. And then kinesthetic, it's 40%, and it's feeling. Like I feel like, it feels like this. They usually talk slower. So those are the three styles. And then we went into some examples of how to apply this. And he asked, so for example, boost your productivity today. So if you were doing like a marketing message, right? And you put boost your productivity today, like a headline or maybe a video or whatever, how would you get your message through to all the styles? Now, of course, you could focus on the auditory, you could focus on the visual, or you can focus on all of them, right? What could you do so all of them were covered? And I thought this was pretty cool. So boost, and I've been doing this forever, but I didn't even know it, right? I didn't know the meaning behind it. So boost your productivity day. So using the word imagine, so that puts a person into imagining. They have to see it, right? Imagine boosting your productivity by 20%. But also ask a question. what would you do if you could boost your productivity by 20%? So they have to go into their own imagination and figure this out, right? There was something else that he said too, and I thought this was pretty cool too. If you don't ever want to be wrong, like you do something that's vague. So, for example, you say something like the most beautiful person in the world walked down the stairs. So the most beautiful person, what does that look like to you? Is that person blonde? Are they dark hair? Like, it's going to be different for every person, but they have to go into that place, like in their mind, and imagine what that is. Make it their own meaning. So if they're making it their own meaning, it can't be wrong because it's their own meaning. And I'll come back to this in a bit. Lose weight fast with our program. So how do we go about changing that? So it appeals to all the 3 different types of learning. So you could say, imagine losing 10 pounds. And then what would you do? The question, what would you do if you lost 10 pounds? What would you do? Not, they have to insert that part. What would they do? What would their life look like, right? Here's another one, save money on your next purchase. I can't promise you you'll make, okay, so save money on your next purchase. That was an example. So imagine saving money on your next purchase. Imagine saving money, or what if you could save money on your next purchase? What if you could save $5? What can you save? $30, whatever. Actually, that's vague. That's too specific. So it would just be money, right? But then you use this example, and I thought this was cool because this forces you to have to actually go in and see for yourself you doing this, okay? So I can't promise you'd make $124,000 like I did. So now the reader or the viewer has to make sense of the sentence you have to see yourself making $124,000. So they have to do that first. They have to go and see it first. So I thought that's pretty cool too. I can't promise you'd make $24,000. So this is stuff we're learning. Here's another one. Learn to play guitar in 30 days. How can we make that so it appeals to all the different learning styles? Imagine rocking out to your favorite tunes on your guitar in 30 days. Okay, so favorite tunes, that's the person's favorite tunes. It can't be wrong. It's their favorite tunes. They're imagining whoever their favorite artist is, whoever their favorite song is, that's what they're imagining. So it can't be wrong. What if you could rock out on the guitar playing your favorite tunes in 30 days? And then we end it with this. And this is something like, if you understand this, it's going to make a big difference for you. What you mean isn't necessarily what you hear, what they hear. So what you mean isn't necessarily what they hear, and what you hear isn't necessarily what they mean. Okay, so that was what we covered today. That was my notes anyway. Here are all the recordings. So like if you miss it live, you can't attend. It's right here recorded. I actually watched it back again this afternoon before I went live today. But if you're looking for a way to get better results, like if you're not happy with the results you're getting, you can come over here and let me just see. Let me pull this up real quick. Just go to Master Your Mind, which is this one right here. Master Your Mind today. Learn all about it. It's going to take you to a page that looks like this. Once you put in your information, you can watch the video. You can learn all about it. And I highly recommend this program. It's very affordable. There is a comp plan. I mean, you can earn on this, but at the very least, if you're struggling right now, you don't have the money you want, if you're not getting the results you want, this possibly could help you. It could benefit you. Okay. So there you go. Today I shared 2 different things. I think they kind of go together because mindset is everything. I mean, If you want to write letters, you need to have the discipline to do it, right? You need to have the discipline to do it. So you need to have the discipline to show up every day. That's mindset. Because there's going to be days you don't feel like it. So how do you get over not feeling like it and still doing it? It comes down to mindset. How do pro athletes excel so much? Yeah, they train and they train, but I promise you, there are more days that they didn't want to train than there are days that they did train that they wanted to train, right? It's mindset. So it all works together no matter what it is you're doing, no matter what it is you're doing. So I hope and trust you got value today. It really is my intention to do what I can to bring value. Yes, I want to share with you opportunities that you can earn income. And the only opportunities I'm going to share with you are things that I believe provide way more value than you pay for. And I'm only going to share things with you that I am doing, that I am having success with. Okay, so these letters, I get paid every week for the most part, simply writing these letters. And I believe this is the foundation. I'm gonna do another video pretty soon here talking about how I'm doing everything. The letters are the foundation because the letters pay, right? No matter if I market, no matter if I sell anything, I'm getting paid. I don't have to go and talk to people that, have limiting beliefs and are scared of every little tiny thing. Like, I don't have to do that to get paid. I can if I want to. And there is a referral program for sharing it where you can get paid. But again, that's optional. You don't have to do that. So I just want to share with you something that's going to benefit you for real. For real. This isn't hype or anything like that. I'm doing this. 24 times I've been paid, soon to be 25. I'm doing this. I'm attending the live coaching sessions every week. Ever since it started, I've attended every week. Every week I've done it. So I am a product of the product. So I don't know if that means anything to you. Maybe you want to go to someone that isn't a product and just wants to sell you, make a commission. I don't know. The only other thing I want to say is make sure if you got value, because I'm going to do my best to continue doing what I can to share with you what I'm learning, share with you what I'm doing to market, all those fun things, along with sharing with you the opportunities that I'm doing to earn. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and, click the notification bell. If you don't get value, obviously don't bother. But one thing you should know, though, and I don't know if you noticed, if you're watching my videos, there are no ads. So if you're tired of annoying ads, there are no ads here. I don't have ads on my videos, so you can watch it ad-free and not be interrupted whatsoever. Okay, so again, hope you got value. Make it a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.